if you're trading zone shifts by color alone. Green means buy, red means sell. You're losing money. I've watched traders below accounts doing exactly that, chasing every signal without understanding what the market's actually telling them. The proof of concept is simple. Indicators don't fail because they're broken. They fail because you're using them without context, without a structure, without a plan for when the market goes sideways and starts hunting your stops. You're bleeding capital because you're reacting to signals instead of reading the market. That ends today. Let me show you how institutional traders actually use these tools. The Zone Shift Indicator Chart Primes version is built on EMA and HMA bands. What it does is track momentum shifts and plot reaction levels where price historically responds on your chart. You'll see color candles. Green candles mean bullish momentum, red means bearish. The bands themselves, think of them as the boundary of normal price behavior. When price breaks outside that boundary and retests it, the indicator marks it. That retest is a statement from the market. I'm holding this level. It's not just a line, it's a decision point where smart money is watching. But here's where the retail traders get destroyed. They see green, they buy. They see red, they sell. No thought, no filter. And when the market's ranging, chopping inside a tight zone, the indicator splits out signals after signals. You take every one of them, and every one of them costs you money. You're trading with no risk management, no understanding of trend direction, no idea whether momentum is real or just noise. That's not a strategy, that's gambling. And the market doesn't care about your hope, it cares about your capital. It'll take it if you let it. This is why most traders fail with indicators. They treat them like magic. They don't ask why the signal appeared. They don't check if the market structure supports it. They just click buy or sell and pray. That's how account blowouts happen. That's how stop loss hunting wipes out before the real move even starts. So before we fix this, adjust the zone shift length to 90. Why 90? Because it filters out the high frequency noise that confuse amateurs. It smooths the reaction level so you're only seeing moves that matter. One clean line, one clear boundary. That's what keeps you out of the chop. You're not here to trade every wiggle. You're here to trade the move that pay. Now the second piece, the CM-MACD indicator. This is a custom MACD built for multiple time frame analysis. A standard MACD uses 12, 26, and 9. We're not using that. We're using fast linked 50, a slow linked 100. Why? Because we want confirmation of sustained momentum, not a twitch. The histogram shows you the delta between the MACD line and the signal line. Here's how you read it. The histogram is your momentum gauge. If it's green above zero, the market has fuel. If it's red below zero, the market is bleeding. If it's white, you do nothing. Doing nothing is what keeps your accounts alive. That's the professional's edge. Most traders can't sit still. They need action. That impatience is what the market exploits. The market rewards patience and punishes urgency. Remember that. Let me walk you through the setup. We're using XAU-USD on the 15-minute chart, gold, but it works on any liquid market, stocks, indices, crypto. Price structure is universal. The logic doesn't change. Support and resistance exist on every time frame. Momentum behaves the same way whether you're scalping or swing trading. The only difference is how you manage risk and position size. First, identify the trend. If candles are above the zone shift bands and the CM/MACD histogram is above 0 and green, the trend is bullish. That's your bias. You're only looking for long entries. Don't fight it. Don't try to catch tops. The market will punish you for that. Trend is your friend until it's not. And you'll know when it's not because the structure will break. Second, wait for a discount zone. This is the part where patience pays. You need price to pull back inside the zone shift bands. That pullback is the market offering you a better entry. If you chase price at the highs, you're buying at retails. You want wholesale. You want the retest. This is where weak hands panic and strong hands accumulate. You want to be on the side of strength, not fear. Third, the trigger. Price breaks back above the zone shift band. That's the market saying, I'm resuming the move, but you don't enter yet. You need confirmation. Check the CM/MACD. Is it above 0? Is it green? If yes, that's your high probability entry point. The system has identified momentum. The structure has confirmed direction. Now you act. This is the difference between guessing and trading with an edge. Fourth, risk management. There is where most traders lose. They get the entry right and still blow up because they don't protect capital. Never risk more than 1% per trade and always set a stop loss. If the market turns against you, you cut the losses at a logical point, not when your account's already bleeding out. Your stop loss goes below the zone shift band or the recent swing low, whichever is tighter. That's your line in the sand. If price hits it, you were wrong. Accept it and move on. Protecting capital is more important than being right. Fifth, the target. Take profit at 1.5 times your risk. If your risk $50, you're targeting $75. Simple math, consistent equation. That's how you build an edge over time. You do not need hit home runs. You need to stay in the game long enough for the probabilities to work in your favor. Now the short side works the same way, just inverted. Candles below the zone shift, CM/MACD below 0 and red. Wait for price to rally back into the bands. That's your premium zone. When price breaks back below and histogram confirms bearish momentum, you enter short. A stop loss above band or recent swing high. Target 1.5 times your risk. Same structure, same discipline. The market doesn't care if you're long or short. It only cares if you're disciplined. Later, this strategy scales all time frames. 1 minute, 1 hour, daily. It works on all markets because support and resistance and momentum exist everywhere. The only thing that changes is your risk per trade and your position size. Practice that, prove it to yourself. Don't trust me. Trust the data. Run it through 100 trades. See what happens when you follow the rules versus when you don't. And if you want something even simpler, check out the recommended video on your screen. It breaks down the most straightforward scalping strategy you'll ever see. Pure price action, clear entry and exit rules, no complexity. If you want an approach you can start testing right away, go watch it now. Happy trading.